what's on your mind?
We woke up in a new spot without any pressure on us, except to go with the wind like it's moving the sea oats back and forth. I don't know which way it's gonna blow us today. I kinda do, but I'm excited to follow it because I've missed this feeling. Oh, this actually works a lot better than I thought. Might be interrupting Andrew's flow, but how much can you hear me, bud? Doesn't matter. Look how cool the shot is with the reflection of the beach in Marshy's window. Today we followed how we felt. We confronted some real feelings of being alive. We shared those feelings between ourselves. And we saw a whale. Yeah, look at these birds too. Can you see them? It's unclear. But the point is, all of the good of today has only happened because we were open to it. And I feel like we're getting back to moving freely, not trying to plan it all out. It was all felt very planned to get to the mural project in the fall. And I understand some of it needed to be. There's a really big buildup for months towards this thing we've been working for years. And when that's over, it left me in a little bit of a tailspin, but I think we are, I don't know, we're getting our bearings. I do know we're getting our bearings and finding ourselves in the bigger picture again. Oh, that was tricky. Anything you want to add to that?
I love that, my man. You nailed it. I'm just over here doodling and loving everything you're singing.
There's some great light, and then there's bunched up crotch pants, so.
I was saying that's why I wrote today's affirmation to you. You are inspired to grow. It's been in our conversation, it's been in our goal setting, it's been in your creative work. And I love that you don't want to stay the same.
Staying the same feels like death to me, so does change. Yeah.
I'm just trying to live between two deaths. Change and same.
Dobby's been saying he wants to ride up front, so he's finally here.
Oh, my name's Dobby. I'm
not even in the camera.
What?
I'm not even in the camera. Oh, by the way, look at this cool shell I got out there from our whale watching experience. I like this a lot. It reminds me of an old writing I did called I, Michelle. We gotta, oh, I don't think it's gonna do that while we ride.
I don't know either.
Here, I got this. I was gonna do it. This spot has given us all the magic that it needs to give us. It's given us, what's it giving you?
All the magic.
No, like what did it give you this afternoon? You just said.
I took a nap in my bed. Winter Beach is beautiful. There's sand, there's weather, there's birds, there's just cold wind. It's amazing. But what I love most
is the same.
What I love most is napping in my bed in the sun. And there's the sound of the beach outside. Sometimes I'm more adventurous. Today was not. I had blueberries, walnuts, chocolate chips, and raisins in a big bowl, ate it, and then got to sleep. I didn't get last night.
And we saw a whale. For me, sometimes I like, right when we're leaving somewhere, I'm like, oh, there's this thing over there I could have done. But this is my work to like accept the departures. Onward. There's the lighthouse. And some really cool flickering light. Why are you laughing?
Because it's behind the antenna of the car.
No, it's not. Stop. Yeah, it is. There it is. Yep. We're having panoramic views here. There's nothing wrong. I was having remorse we didn't stay where we were at. That's my work. I always am afraid of the wrong choice. Like, should we stay? Should we? Like, always overthinking it. And then instant regret when I make a choice. But we got the moon. And the sun. What's so funny?
It's behind the pole, wasn't it?
No. Now it's not. Wow. I know, I can chill out. We're here. What was your lesson? My lesson?
It doesn't matter
Where?
what we see or where we are. We are we. And that's it.
And we were free.
You know what? There may have been the perfect view where we were, or this or that, but it just doesn't matter. Like, we have this now. Why are we comparing anything to anything else?
Because I'm wired to want to do things the rightest and have the best in every moment.
Hello, bird, and hello, moon. Hello. What is this video gonna be about that we're doing now? What is this about?
About moving through the world with uncertainty, about moving out of the driveway and along an island and to the next place and the next place, but it's not about where we're going, it's about how we are. And it's about tapping into the bigger picture and not letting things like scarcity or an ambiguous deadline or anything kind of pull us out of that place. It's about seeing more sunsets, letting that usher in the night instead of darkness being scary. It's about just seeing more of each other. Yeah. Give or take. And bad footage of a lighthouse that didn't work out.
Yummy, yummy, in my tummy, yummy, yummy, in my tummy, yummy, yum, 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 healthy, healthy veggies, veggies, fresh, 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 no animals here, we like animal friends, yummy, yummy, plants, plants, yummy, yummy, fart, fart, food, 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 yum, yummy, in my tummy, tummy, yummy, yummy, in my tummy, yummy, yummy, in my tummy, yummy, yum, in my tummy, yummy, yummy, in my tummy. We love eating plants. We love our animal friends. We love just eating plants. We love our animal friends. One pot, one pan, one pot, one pan, one pot, one pan, just me and my man. One pot, one pan, just me and my man. One pot, one pan, just me and my man. Yummy, yummy, in my tummy, yummy, yummy, in my tummy, yummy, yum, 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 healthy, healthy veggies, veggies, fresh, 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 no animals here, we like animal friends, yummy, yummy, plants, plants, yummy, yummy, fart, fart, food, 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 yum, yummy, in my tummy, tummy, yummy, yummy, in my tummy, yummy, yummy, in my tummy, yummy, yum, in my tummy, yummy, yummy, in my tummy. We love eating plants. We love our animal friends. We love just eating plants. We love our animal friends. One pot, one pan, one pot, one pan, one pot, one pan, just me and my man. One pot, one pan, just me and my man. One pot, one pan, just me and my man.
Look at this.
Yay! I'm so excited. I got my eating outfit on too, so I don't ruin my non-red clothes with spaghetti sauce. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. I'm actually really hungry. Holy crap. So our friend Eric always says, it's just material. It's a quote that's really stuck with us, whether it's getting paint on a shirt, whether it's all the things in life we can't take with us when we go. So I tend to get really fixated on when we're doing laundry that like I check all the washers and dryers, make sure they're all really great and squeaky clean, whatever. Anyway, yada yada. The dryer started making a terrible noise the other day, and we thought, well, it'll be what it be, and it was. It'll be what it be. It literally, it greased up a few things. So one pair of underwear already is in the trash can back at the laundromat, actually two. But I found this one in the laundry today. It did this to our sheets too. And I'm reminded it's just material. Anyway. Kill Devil Hills laundromat, you killed my panties.
Marshy's going on a boat. In fact, we all are.
We are first in line at the ferry, leaving Hatteras Island and going to Ocracoke.
Somebody might be talking to us in a second.
Oh, yeah. We can open the door if you want. This is perfect.
Sorry to bother you.
Oh,
No, you're fine.
I was thinking about buying one of these, but with a transit, and I ended up getting a regular transit. How do you like the whole shape? And
That was good. Met a guy named Jeff with the Ford Transit build. Showed him Marshy, and now it's time to load up.
Marshy on a boat.
Marshy on a boat.
Marshy
on a
goes
boat.
on a Marshy goes on a boat.
You focus on not dumping us in the water. I'll focus on videoing. Look at that sunset. Sorry, don't look. Oh, okay. We are parked. That was a little nerve-wracking for me because the clearance says 7.6. I guess that guy knew what he was doing.
I think so.
I don't ever think people in jobs know what they're doing. That's my work for this year. Alcohol consumption on ferries is prohibited.
Smoking.
Good. I'm glad they can't drink and sit in here.
Drink and sit.
Yeah, I don't drink and sit.
Drink and
I don't drink. Wow, we're on the ferry! I gotta get my shoes on so I can get ready to jump out. Oh my gosh, we're moving. Wow!
Nice.
Wow! Marshy's first ferry ride. It's pretty, it's pretty brisk. But there's some really great sunset colors, and we're headed to Ocracoke, and I'm really excited that I let go of any sort of plan, and we've made a new friend who's just started Vanlife, and life is, yeah, I don't know, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Everyone's interested in Marshy.
Yeah.
Or if you're going somewhere really, Hey, I'll be out in a sec.
so yeah, you guys, you've had your room open for a while.
So we slept like 10 feet from the water last night. It was already high tide when we got here. I checked because I'm a checker. But it was really great. You know, if we'd just been on our own, we would have gone to like a parking lot where we felt safe and good about being there. But instead we followed our new friend Jeff down the sandy road, and it led us to this wonderful spot right by the water. So yeah, getting outside of the limits of the mind led us to one of the best spots we've parked at overnight. So Andrew's out there with his coffee. My coffee is waiting for me. Yes, that's it. So it's all bundled up and ready. And I'm gonna go enjoy conversation and this view because, you know, it's kind of what this life's all about, and it's not part of this life that we've exercised in a while. So, but this is like my favorite part about it, is just waking up somewhere and kind of not knowing where you're gonna go to sleep or where you're gonna wake up, but you just find the right connections, and just it leads you to this beautiful thing when you're open. And right before we got on the ferry, I was like, should we do this? Should we do this? And I was like driving myself crazy, and then it just all unfolded. Imagine that.
Really? Oh yeah. I don't have I can buy like a big touch screen for the back or like for the back. Yeah. Side door.
We have totally enjoyed the whole Sunday morning and afternoon hanging with our new friend, and just being reminded of kind of what this lifestyle is all about. And in like the most scenic spot we've ever stayed, by the water.
I mean, I woke up this morning and our new neighbor and friend Jeff was putting on his chair, and it was the rightest thing to put it out and share that time for conversation. And I've kind of missed that piece lately. We've had different kinds of conversations with different kinds of people, but a fellow mobile adventurer, it was kind of cool to share that time with him.
And it was his inaugural chair sit.
Yeah, man. Sitting down and just talking in a beautiful scene is kind of, I don't say that's what it's all about, but that's one of the best things about living this way.
It's what it's all about. I'm gonna go finish my walk and then I'll be back in.
All right. Enjoy, my man.
I've had this like false sense of urgency lately. I think it comes off like a very big build up to this project and a lot of planning. And I've been stuck in that mode of like, what's next, and the indecision of too much choice. But I'm always reminded, if I get out of my head, the answer comes. And I think like dealing with a lot of fear stuff and sort of obsessive thinking lately, it's still been very much in the mind, and had a lot of big come-tos this week with being in my body again, dealing with some things I was working through mentally, and also just like really bad period pain that took me to the ground, literally. It's like my message is just be in it, be in the body, be in this experience, live it, because otherwise it's gone. How could there be anything better than this? Like, no doing that I'm gonna do, or no act is ever gonna outweigh just being present in nature and being present with yourself and being present with other humans. It's a bird paradise.
It's often a food only reserved for paper plates and backyard barbecues, but it truly is a treat for us today.
I'm excited for this to warm me from the inside out.
What's our word? What does that mean?
To start again. Fresh. What else did I say?
Different, positive, starting again.
Yeah, I like it. I think it fits.
duck hunting season. Who knew? Came for one book, found another, but it's the perfect book for what I want to do this season of more running, and this has been a title I've long known about but never read, so I'm excited.
Thank you, books to be read? Books to be read. Ocracoke Island.
On an island.
On an island, in between two ferries. Yeah, so Jeff just left on the ferry, and we are now back in our own uncertainty of our next move, which is a good place to be. Yep, it's everything we've just learned about, but I am hungry, so I'm just... No, it's not a substantial amount of work. Hold on, complete any receipt. Valid on receipts dated 1,000 bonus points. So this is a little older.
Just so we're clear, 1,000 bonus points is $1.
Look, it's called Fetch Rewards. It's super easy if you're someone that gets a receipt and scans it in immediately. Do I look like this person? No, I gotta find the ones in the right date range. I feel exploited.
Oh. Shared an amazing experience with Sarah. Oh my gosh. Running's been a part of my life, her life. She's inspired me more lately to get into more of it, and I don't know, for the first time ever, running seems, I don't want to say effortless, but it just seems right while I'm doing it. I'm gonna fix us some shakes and meet her out by the beach, and we'll probably talk some more there. We're living the day that we've often planned on paper. Running, being in a natural, beautiful spot, ending our run at the beach with the waves in the background, doing freaking yoga, man. Hey, bud.
I was just doing yoga and thinking, what if like it was all just about being in your body? The running, the yoga, all of it, and the things that hold me back from that, either of those things, is the way it needs to be, and what if it didn't need to be a certain way?
We're riding down this dirt road, and we got to the end of it, and we're like, oh shit, that was a longer road than we thought. But it was such a beautiful road in the way that it had marsh on both sides, and it was packed sand. But we get to the end, and Tara's like, let's take our shoes off on the way back. And me being focused on barefoot running, I was like, hell yeah. This sand was so perfect on this road because it was hard like a road, but it was still forgiving, certainly to the soles of the feet.
Couldn't have been better. It was like running through a bird paradise too. Kind of the best experience we wouldn't have had if we hadn't set out in a general direction but then been open to the turns. And that's like my biggest thing I think that the island has taught us. Just being open to the turns that you're not expecting. It's a shake. It's really great. I'm just joking.
It's really grainy and chalky.
I think being fine either way is something I've lacked lately. I've kept thinking there's like a, oh, look at all those ducks. Knowing that one thing isn't better than the other is something I've really struggled with. Look at that hat. I keep thinking there's like a rightist choice, and I think letting go of that today is the biggest thing I can take off this island with me. Yeah, buddy. All right, 11:53. Technically, we still could. Depends how bad we want to move right now. I don't know. Maybe the island has given us everything we need. See how we feel in the next 30 minutes. How about that? Dun, 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 dun. The island taught me.
Sometimes you get on a ferry and you're on the port side of the boat and you were expecting the starboard side. Our window is starboard side. So it's a little darker back here than we thought. Plus, look at this.
Look at the view. How
Like,
can anyone complain?
Nobody's next to us. Nobody's in front of us.
Yeah, it's like a private boat ride. 2 hours.
3 hours.
No. Really? It said 2 on the thing. I thought.
We'll find out.
Going in a freaking circle backwards. That is a little concerning. Well, this is where, if I'd known, I would have walked out with you and Steve last night, but that's cool. Did you eat the beans without me?
All of them.
No. Are you doing a little vid? So how are we doing this?
I'm gonna do a single bowl in the middle.
Okay. And then do we get like plates or paper towels? Or...
And then another bowl with chips.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna pee one more time. Eating beans on a boat. What'd you say was out port side versus star side?
Port is left, starboard is right on the boat. We just didn't know we were going backwards. So technically we are on starboard side.
That's confusing.
Beans! Baked beans!
This will be a painting one day that goes in our book titled. I mean, I have a great idea. I'll tell you more about it later.
Inspired, I love it.
Oh my god, I burned my mouth.
Oh, they're hot?
Yeah, the beans are really hot.
We have a runway here.
At what point are we eating all those with chips? We can't just dig in. I can't do that this whole thing.
Yes, you can.
I just already lost a bean overboard. So 2 hours and 10, I think, or 15. 2 hours and 40 if we're going to the wrong place. I think I like ferries. I kind of want to make that a goal to like take a lot of ferries, depending where we're traveling. Oh man, hold on, I was really hunched over. Oh. We are off the ferry and we are cruising in the marshmallow, and there's kind of the most amazing marsh view. Where to, Papazon chair?
Doesn't matter. Just as long as we're carrying the right version of ourselves. Starting now.